じめまして、まいです。私は東京で働くワーキングマザーです。そしてこれが私の一日の過ごし方です。
Mai's day begins with preparing breakfast for her kids and her dad, who passed away around 2 years ago. I know what you guys thinking. How come she feeds her dad when he's not with them anymore? I had the similar question. これは何？すごいちっちゃいです。
そう、これは仏様にあげるご飯です。
She told me that she places this rice and water on Obutsudan, or in English, Buddhist altar. These altars are erected to show honor and respect to their loved ones who have passed away. She also told me that not everyone in Japan has it, and it depends from family to family. Around 7, she wakes her kids up because her son goes to school at 8. Her son is 7 and her daughter is 6. I was surprised to see that as soon as they wake up, they fold their pajamas and put them away properly. I wish I could have similar discipline in my life as well. Mai told me that they don't have a fixed breakfast menu and varies from day to day. Today she had some leftover curry from the day before and decided to warm it up with some other stuff. Talking about curry, Japan is mostly known for sushi, but they love eating curry. If you go to a department store, you will see many different varieties of curry packs. In Japan, you will also notice tons of Indian restaurants everywhere. However, most of the Japanese do not eat spicy food. From personal experience, I think Japanese people like more salty food as compared to spicy one. While her kids get ready on their own, Mai uses that opportunity to get ready herself. Her son's elementary school is pretty close to their house, therefore he goes to school by himself, but her daughter's daycare is a bit far, so she drops her by bicycle or by her car. She told me that she will be using her car today since she needs to bring some heavy stuff on her car related to business that she works for. Mai works with a Chinese woman who owns a business in Japan. I will share some more details about it when we go to her office. She also works with her friend who makes customized suits for men and women. That is why you could notice that she herself owns quite a few suits herself. Alright guys, so while Mai is having her morning meeting, just a quick piece of information. So probably most of you already know that in Japan, people usually they take off their shoes when they enter their house. But offices or like places like offices, it depends from office to office. Like for example, in Mai's case, she took off her shoes, but in my office, I know that we don't take off our shoes. So it really depends. I remember that I had this very embarrassing experience once. I went to this office and when I was entering, there were no shoes at the doorstep. So I thought maybe we can go inside the office with our shoes on. But when I went inside, the staff member came and she politely asked me like to take off my shoes, and she pointed this shoe rack where I could get like slippers for the office. So yeah, just make sure like if you visit Japan and you're visiting some office, just check like if the rule is to take off your shoes or it's okay to have your shoes on. Otherwise you might have to face the similar embarrassing situation as mine. Anyways, let's go back to mine now. The company that Mai's work at is called Sunshine. They make original goods for clients in Japan, but the production of those goods takes place in China. Just like many popular brands where we always read Made in China. Mai's main responsibility is to deal with the Japanese clients in Japan. So for example, a company needs a stock of pens with their names on it. Mai's will take that order and deal with all the stuff that needs to be taken care of here in Japan. On the other hand, her boss, who is Chinese, handles everything that happens in China. Pretty smooth, huh? Hey, can you show what kind of original goods do you make?
仙台大学のオリジナルグッズをたくさん作らさせてもらってます。結構50周年の時のオリジナルグッズたくさん作ってます。最近だとこれが上智大学さんの時計なんですけど、可愛くないですか？
可愛いです。
This
is Yuki, Mai's friend. Yuki runs a business of customized suits and Mai also helps her with that. Since Mai is a single mother and doesn't have much support from her husband or her parents, this side job also helps her to bring some extra income to support her family. Pretty amazing. Today, their client is a professional athlete who's going to participate in some kind of snowboard cup in Austria. He wanted to get a customized suit, especially that could be worn at parties and conferences, because after the games, he was invited to attend few of them. On top of that, you could see his build. He's pretty big as compared to an average Japanese man. So I think instead of getting a ready-made suit, this was a better choice. Mai doesn't have a fixed lunch schedule, and on top of that, she often eats her lunch with her clients. That is why she doesn't make her own obento like many other Japanese office workers. And when she has no time to eat at all, she grabs a quick bite from a convenience store. Eating from a convenience store is pretty common for Japanese people with super busy schedule. There are a few restaurants around her office area which she does visit once in a while. Okay, while they're eating, I found this beautiful garden 2 minutes walk away from her office. It is called Rikugen Garden. If you ever visit Japan, I would highly recommend you to visit this place. On average, Mai goes back home around 5. Her friend Yuki doesn't live in the same prefecture, so whenever she's visiting her for the business, she stays at Mai's home. On her way home, Mai always picks up her daughter until and unless she has some meeting with her clients. Since Yuki was staying at her place, today she suggested to have a nabe party. It's a party where you put a huge hot pot on a burner in the middle of the table, cook a lot of different vegetables, tofu, meat, and so on in it, and then your family and friends get together around it and enjoy it. You could have nabe party any time of the year, but it is preferred during the cold season. You'll see that later in the video. Arigatou gozaimasu. Along with nabe party, they also decided to have takoyaki party since it was a bit early and their friends were coming around 7 p.m. In case you don't know, takoyaki gets its name from tako, which is the Japanese word for octopus, and because the main ingredient of this food is octopus, it is called takoyaki. You can find takoyaki almost everywhere, but Osaka is known for the best takoyaki in Japan. By the way, my favorite food/snack in Japan is takoyaki. Welcome.
ありがとう。それとのお誕生日のプレゼント。先にありがとう。誕生日？わあ。
Konnichiwa. Hello. Well, looks like the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to enjoy some nabe. Her friends told me the reason Yuki suggested this party was because they wanted to celebrate Mai's birthday, which already passed few days ago, but today everyone had the time to meet up and decided to surprise her with something special. So, stay tuned. Well guys, that was Mai's day. Thank you so much for watching this video today, and do let me know if you found something interesting about her day. Do let me know that in the comment section below, and I'll also put her Instagram in the description box below for you to directly contact her. And please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, smile. Peace.